lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Xtreme Tarot, where we do moon readings, pick a cards, and zodiac readings. Today we are doing a pick a card, a quick little pick a card, straight into the point. How does your person feel about you? We have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you need to pause the video, do it now. Otherwise, we'll be jumping right into your reading. Hey lovies, so if you chose pile 1 and this card, this is going to be your reading to see what your person is feeling about you right now. Just going off this card and the colors and the imagery, I would say your person is trying to be strong right now. With the yellow, it's like solar plexus. They're trying to be in their power. They could feel like kind of alone and like vulnerable, or they don't like to feel vulnerable. So they're trying to like project this image of like being tough, or just trying to be tough. Like maybe it's not like an image of being tough, but they're trying to like cloak their vulnerability with like some sort of like power and just feel more empowered in their life. It says, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. Yeah, maybe like whatever they're feeling makes them feel vulnerable, and it's like they have to accept their feelings as just being, you know, that's what's in their heart. And it's like, you know, resonating with their soul, but it's almost like they're trying to like reject what's in their soul and just, like I was saying, cloak it somehow and be strong. So let's see what else. We have the World. You could be working on like some sort of, again, there's this naked person like trying to cover it up and turn away and like, oh my God, do you see me? Like, it's almost like, and the World a lot of times could be about like money and things like that. It's Capricorn energy, so maybe they're just like trying to like work on their finances instead of like focus on this connection right now, because they feel, maybe they feel they've already made themselves vulnerable enough and like they're just not doing it anymore. Then we have the Chariot. This is Cancer energy, which we are in the midst of this Cancer new moon right now. These are also both major arcana. So I feel like they're in this sort of dilemma right now where half of them wants to be like open to this, like see how these horses are going 2 different ways, and then the other one is wanting to run away. And it's like orange and yellow, so this is like the realm of feelings, this is the realm of power. It's like they want to like have their personal power back with the number 7 here. And the Chariot and the World are both kind of like masculine, even though I know it's Cancer energy, but like a determined, goal-oriented kind of an energy. Like I feel like they're just like turning away, but then again they're turning towards you at the same time. She's turning away, but she's looking back like, hey, like forget about you kind of thing. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like, and they get into their feels like too much, they just feel like they're drowning, and it just gets too complicated and confusing with the 7 of Cups. So like they're trying to kind of like rise up against it. Again, we have these 2 sevens. So let's see. And then we also have, I'm just going to flip these. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus, and adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. Yeah, they're focusing on their money. Adjustments are required. Maybe they feel as though them at their normal self like isn't good enough for you or something like that, and they have to like make themselves into some sort of like powerful kind of a figure. Like maybe they feel like just them as they are isn't enough, so they're trying to like almost change and grow themselves into something they think that maybe you would respect. Or it's like it could just be as simple as they're trying to like distract themselves from like I was saying, the complex and confusing energies of this connection. But I do feel like you are the star for them, because we have this kind of star imagery right here at the center, and I think it's because their feelings for you are so powerful. This whole thing, the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul, is making me think that they recognize this star, like this beautiful connection with you, but it's like they just feel maybe you like rejected them or something in the past, because it's like, again, it's like they feel like you've seen them naked. Like again, maybe that could be literal, and like maybe you guys like had like some times together, and now they feel like it didn't work out. Maybe it was like the kind of thing where they had more feelings for you than you did for them, or that's how they're seeing it. and like it was just like sort of a physical thing, and they just almost like feel embarrassed, and they're like gathering up the shreds of their dignity and kind of like trying to move away. Like, but I think it's because they also think that that's what you want. Like, they think that you don't really want them, and they do kind of feel alone. Like with these 2 sevens, those are both cards of like the self, and I feel like they are trying to like really just make these sort of like adjustments onto themselves. Oh, I didn't get my message cards and I want to do that. Let me just grab them quick. Not this one. Sorry. Okay, I got them. So yeah, like I feel like that's basically the gist. I like literally want to make these like so quick. I might call it like a little quick pick. But let's see what they would say to you right now. What would pile one's person say to pile one right now? I've never felt so much pain yet so much love at the same time. Yeah, it's like they're recognizing that the feelings they have for you here, but this is why, like, it's caused them a lot of like upset in their life. I feel like they could get caught up like thinking about you, especially if this is like an in and out with these 2 horses. Like it could be like when you come in, it's like they're really like, maybe like they're doing really good with the world, and then like you kind of come in and confuse them a little bit with your behavior. If you know that that's true, then you know. And then they're kind of left here like barely like treading water. So it's like this is a very complicated connection, and then like maybe they're just trying to like adjust themselves so they're like more stable or something like that. Meeting you changed me in so many ways. I feel your energy so strongly. And whether that's like a spiritual connection kind of a thing, or it's just like, again, like when you like come in, it's like has a very strong effect on them. Like what's the word? Takes them off their game kind of, you know? And then it's like they have to like struggle to like get back on it. I'm awakening to the energetic bond between us. So like maybe this is like a sort of spiritual thing. I mean, we did have that star, and the answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. For the heart is the gateway to the soul kind of a thing. I'm gonna get 2 more. So maybe it's something like that where like you just, or maybe they're just recognizing that this is such like, because this meeting you changed me in so many ways, and I'm awakening to the energetic bond. Maybe they're even realizing that you provide some sort of fuel for them to like go towards their goals, and like they like that because maybe things weren't going so good before, like you kind of came into the picture. We have them starting to understand you, and there's Kundalini energy stirring within me. So that's making me think this kind of like they're going through some sort of spiritual awakening, or they feel like a very strong sexual energy towards you. Sometimes the path to you is straightforward. Sometimes it's a complicated mess. Yes, I feel like sometimes they're feeling really good, but then sometimes, like, again, their life turns into a complicated mess. I feel like you have a very strong effect on you, and they're kind of trying to like balance themselves out. So like if you know, pop in again, like maybe they're not gonna like go crazy or something. Like I feel like it really knocks them off their game. So they're trying to just like really stabilize their energy right now. Okay, so that's what I have for you, pile 1. I didn't really have a lot of time today for a reading, so I have to make them quick, but I think it's good. It's better than nothing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? Bye. All right, guys, so if you chose pile 2 and this card, this is going to be your reading. So how is your person feeling about you? Just going off the imagery of this card, I feel like they feel very protective over you. They could want to like, or very nurturing towards you. Like they could want to soothe you if they know that you're upset. There's sort of like these blocks. I feel like they want to like protect you from the world or something. Like they feel very strongly towards you. And this says friendship. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. So maybe you are friends and that's just, you know, a confirmation or whatever. Or maybe it's just like speaking that there's like that pure essence to your connection where they just, it's not just like, oh, like I want to have sex with you, or like I see you, like you could be good for me. It's like not a selfish thing. It's like they genuinely care for you with this friendship card coming out. Let's see what else we have though. We have the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups, again, is somebody that's very emotionally mature. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Interesting. We have 2 major arcana. Interesting, because right now the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune, the Jupiter energy is conjunct. No, not conjunct. Squared. right now. So that's very interesting. That's kind of coming out. And then we have it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio, and look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So how is your person feeling about you? King of Cups, again, I feel like that is a very nurturing energy, a very masculine energy. I feel like they do sort of want to comfort you or something, like I was saying with this. Looks like a cup of milk or something to me. But with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like they feel like, and the full moon in Sagittarius, it's the King of Cups is somebody that kind of like holds back. So they could be thinking about maybe trying to come in just as a friend, like they don't want to like rock the boat or something like that. They're feeling a lot of emotion for you with the King of Cups and the moon here and full moon in Scorpio, but there is some sort of negativity attached to it where they maybe feel like things need to change in their life before they can really offer you like something like substantial here emotionally. And they're trying to like look at the bigger picture of their life, I think, as a whole, with these two cards coming out. And like maybe they're like at the end of a cycle. We have the full moon in Sagittarius and we have two full moons. We have the moon. They're like in some sort of karmic cycle right now with these two cards here that they're trying to leave or like break free from. I feel like that very strongly. There's the 10 here. We have the 18, which is a 9. So that makes me think like they almost wish this change could occur faster, but like they're kind of stuck in the feels about it like right now. Like they're trying to be optimistic and realize that like they just have to go through this in order to like have this like new start with you here and be more optimistic. But again, it's like that push-pull and like I mean, this is a timeless reading, but just right now there is that energy of like Jupiter squaring the moon. So it's like they could be almost like excited about the future, but at the same time feeling like held back, maybe feeling like you're feeling alone or sad or something like that, and they wish they could just come forward and like comfort you, or maybe they are extending their energy in the form of friendship towards you or something like that. But there's definitely some sort of, this is like Scorpio energy twice here. Taboo, sex, intimacy. So like maybe there's some sort of like situation, maybe they're in another connection that's like very sexually based or something like that that they have to like break free from, or they're just kind of like in player energy with the King of Cups and Scorpio, like full moon in Scorpio here, where they're trying to like leave behind that old lifestyle and they're maybe thinking back on some of the ways they've acted. Like there's definitely some sort of painful ending. They're in some sort of painful energy right now, but with this winking moon, it's almost like they know that like they have to go through this in order to come out on the other side, and they're willing to like do that, and they feel very excited about you, or they like know that they will once this passes, is what I would say. So let's see what they would say to you. Pile 2. What would your person want to say to you? What would pile 2's person want to say to them? Is what's in my head actual guidance or wishful thinking? Maybe they think that like they could have this bright future with you, but like with the moon, it's like they don't really know how you feel. They're like, maybe they're over me, maybe this isn't even gonna work out, I'm gonna go through all this stuff and like they're not even gonna want me back anymore or something like that. We have, how am I able to feel you when you're miles away? So that could even just mean that they like can't stop thinking about you. Maybe they've tried, especially if they were in another connection or in this sort of like player kind of an energy, like they still couldn't get you out of their head. They probably have tried to like, maybe with drinking or with like sex or something like that. I mean, if you know that about them, that they're kind of like a player or whatever, like, you know, and just like not wanting to be tied down, maybe they were trying to like just distract themselves, but I think it isn't really working and your energy still comes through to them. I allowed others to distort my perception of you. That's very interesting, because I was feeling a very protective energy towards you. So maybe you guys have mutual friends and people were kind of talking smack about you, and maybe this person almost like bought into it or something a little bit, or they just didn't speak up with the King of Cups, and they're kind of feeling like guilty about that too. And that's maybe what they're going through right now too. And now they feel like they realize they were wrong the way that they're like looking at things differently with this full moon in Sagittarius, and maybe they just want to like apologize, but they feel weird and uncomfortable to do it. Oh, that's too many. How is pile 2's? Okay. Love scares me, but I love you. Okay. Yeah, it's like they're in that kind of push-pull energy where it's like they want to expand in a sense, but it's still scary to them. They're still in like this fearful energies with the Scorpio. Ooh. All right, like I mean, we'll just see. I realize how much you mean to me. I just don't know how to say it, and I can't wait to kiss you again. But I have a huge fear of intimacy. Yes, that's very apparent here. And that's kind of also what Scorpio is about too. So like, this is like tough for them. Maybe they've been hurt by somebody. Maybe, you know, in the past they kind of opened their heart like once or twice and they just got clobbered. And now they're sort of trying to like work through these fears with the moon and the Scorpio energy being here, and they're trying to be this mature person about it, but it's tough, you know, it's tough to like face these deep issues, but I feel like they are getting down to the deep nitty-gritty here, so that's a good sign. We also have, I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. So maybe they know that, like, again, like they didn't stick up for you, or like there's something like that where they feel guilty about something or whatever transpired between you. It'll probably be different for everybody, but they are scared. There's a lot about scared. I have a fear, like, I want to fix this, but your ferocity scares me. Like, maybe they think that you would like be really mad at them or something, when you could be sitting here thinking like, no, I wouldn't, I would understand, but it's probably just a reflection of their own guilt that they feel that way. You know what I mean? Again, there's a lot about distorted perceptions and things like that. So that is what I have for you, pile 2. Sorry, this was like super quick, but I just like wanted to get it out something today. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one, okay? Bye. Hey, lovies. So if you guys chose pile 3 and this card, this is going to be your reading. So this is interesting. Like, first of all, I feel like your person feels like you guys have a very strong mental connection, but I feel like they also feel like they're starting to develop some sort of like spiritual connection with you or something, because I'm noticing these like purple flames. Or you know what, the violet flame I'm thinking of, which is like all about clearing negative energy and healing. And maybe they see you as like farther ahead, because you see how the flames start like they're not as much on this masculine side here. So this could be some sort of like soul connection, healing kind of a thing, where they feel like they're just starting out. They can feel you sort of like energetically. I mean, that might not be for everybody, but they could just see you as further along than them on like trying to fix your life, or like trying to like heal or something like that. And they see themselves as like less than you in some way. So we have romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So there's some sort of like intense feeling that has just hit them like a ton of bricks, I would say, with this Cupid's arrow strikes. But I feel like they feel they have a long way to go or something like that. Like this is just the start, because Cupid's arrow strikes, it's like it just hit, and it's like the beginning. So it's like, I feel like there's like a long like road ahead. So what do we have here? We have the Hermit, number 9. We have Temperance, number 14. Yeah, these are both cards, especially this one. It's like they're trying to make their way here, but it's like this little guy looks exhausted. He's like holding up the light, but there's all these mountains. He feels like there's all these mountains to climb. With Temperance, again, it's like a card of like patience and needing to take time to sort of balance out the self. And then we have the 3 of Pentacles here. I'm almost getting a sense here that your person's like spiritual team is really like, or maybe like your collective spiritual team especially, like is really like cheering on this connection, or something like that. I feel like they're finally sort of starting to wake up with this imagery here. And like, I feel like, I don't know, like I feel like your person's spiritual team wants you to know, like I've never gotten a message like this, I'm sorry, like wants you to know that they're like proud of both of you or something like that. They're like watching from the sidelines. They know it's been a lot of like hard work for both of you, especially because I feel like you've already been through this cycle here, like very much so. And now your person's going through it, and you're having to have patience or something like that. And it's just like, they're like, you know, go guys, like you're amazing. Also, there's 3 dogs here, so maybe like you guys have like your person has 3 dogs, or you do, or something like that. But there's like these 3 dogs here. But hi Leo, here's my doggy. Come here, baby. You want to come sit on me? So, all right. He's like, I want to sit on you. But yeah, I feel like your person's spiritual team like is really like cheering you guys on. Like that's really interesting, like that message, and they want you to know to keep going. Maybe this is just the start of the journey, but you can do it. You can have that tenacity like to like get through. So let's see what else we have. We have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn. I swear to God, I didn't look at these cards like before I started. But yeah, they're recognizing all your hard work. They're really proud of you and believe in the impossible. Like, so maybe this just feels like impossible that this could ever like really ground down into the physical, or that you could ever be with this person. But, or just like, maybe it just feels like you're not even making any progress. Can you sit next to me, baby? Come on. Maybe it just feels like you're not even making any progress. Leo, okay, come on, sit here. All right, then sit down. But it's like a new moon in Capricorn. So I feel like this could be, what was I going to say? Like, again, this is like another leg of the journey, like between the both of you, where I feel like, maybe it's like impossible for you to think that your person could actually be like putting in this work or something like that. But I feel like they are. It is paying off. They are making progress. Like, this is a very positive sign. There's like this angel on this card, and then these 3 dogs. High 5, high 10. That's making me think that your person with the 5 and the 10 is like sort of like halfway. Like, if you're at 10, they're at 5, like, you know what I mean? And there's a 5 here and a 9. So it's like maybe you've like just kind of reached the finish line, and they're sort of like halfway there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's still like work to do, but they have made progress. And I think that's why it's coming through like this, because Spirit really wants you to know that. For sure. And like, there are romantic feelings here. There is a connection. There is like especially a mental connection here, and some sort of spiritual connection. I feel like you guys really have helped each other to like clear a lot of negative energy, and things like that. Because with this believe in the impossible, it looks like winter. Like, I feel like they're saying like this winter will come to an end, but you have to believe and just keep doing, like, your hard work is paying off too. So just keep doing what you're doing. Interesting. So what would your person want to say to you? Pile 3. But yeah, I am getting this sense of like your spirit guides kind of like looking down, watching you guys like make your mistakes and go through these cycles, and just kind of like whatever, like stumble around in the dark kind of, and just like, you know, like that's what it feels like when you're on like a spiritual journey. Sometimes like you're groping for like the light, but you can't find it. It's like it's so frustrating, and you feel like that card. And they're just like, you're doing great, guys. Like, keep it up. Like, I really feel like an energy like that. So I realized the only thing I've been fighting against this whole time is my own happiness. So yeah, it's like they have had these realizations. They are kind of like having this clarity a little bit, but it's like they still have to put in the work to like do it. And they are doing it. It just takes time. But I know, like, it's just like sometimes it's like, oh my God. It is like believing in the impossible, like, kind of thing. I know I need to grow up. Like, there is growth. They are trying. They might be stuck in a cycle now where they're like exhausted and they're resting and things like that. Hi, Quinn. But they are trying. Okay. It's so hard for me to open up. I am trying. Oh my God. Like, they are trying. like exactly. It is really hard for them though. Quinn. Where am I going to put the cards, Quinn? Just like animals on parade here. Like, Quinny, no. How is pile 3's person feeling for pile 3? And how? Okay. We have, I'm ashamed of the way I've treated you. Oh, I don't know if that's in the right spot. So they're like reflecting on, you know, the things that maybe have gone on between you guys. When they were maybe in a more immature energy. My feelings for you are the realest thing I've ever felt. Yeah. Romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. And again, it's like that can kind of like bring to mind like painful, like when an arrow hits you, it doesn't really feel good. You know, so it's like sort of like the feelings like kind of hit them. I'm starting to understand you. Yeah, like I am trying. Like, I've realized, like, they're realizing things. Like, they are growing, they are changing. It is slow, hard work, but it is paying off and showing dividends. I just wanted to say. Maybe they're working on their finances. I'm scared to 100% give into these feelings. Yeah, they're not there yet. But they are working towards it. They are making progress. Your spiritual team is like there. Like, I'm telling you, I think they just think that you and your person are like the cutest thing in the world, and are just like, I can't believe you guys have made it this far. Like, this was like the impossible dream here, the impossible mission. It's like, we know you're tired. You know, and if you want, like, call on your spiritual team to like give you strength, give you guidance, give you like clarity or whatever, because I feel like they're here just trying to give you as much moral support as they can. That's really cute. I feel like they really wanted to come through and just give you that message. So, all right, guys, I think we're going to leave it there, but don't stop believing in yourself, at the very least, even if you get like confused and whatever about this connection sometimes and like frustrated and impatient. Just keep working towards your own goals and doing your own work, because I feel like you are sort of like being a light for this person in the dark. And I feel like maybe you went down this path first and you didn't have any light, really. Like you were in the dark, like really in the dark. And like you're taking what you've learned and kind of trying to light the way for this person as much as you can. And I think your spiritual team is really proud of you for that. And like, it's like you turn the light on, sort of, like for this person. Like I'm seeing this dark and this like blue moon lighting up here. So it's like in their coldest, darkest hour, like you are some sort of a light for them. And it's beautiful. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. If you like this reading, please like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. It would be so amazing for me. Thank you, guys. Have a great day, okay? Bye.